Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for class 3 subject grammar. The thought for today is the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today, written by Jackson Brown. The very easy and very simple thought to understand that if you want to give your best tomorrow, then you will not wait for tomorrow. You have to start preparing today itself. If you keep on preparing today itself, then tomorrow you will be performing better. But if you just leave everything up to tomorrow and you do nothing today, then tomorrow you will not be able to give your best. That means that you have to plan something. Whenever you plan something and then you do it, it will be good. The topics for today's video are Lesson 10, Simple Tenses that we have started already. Recap of the previous video. I have explained all the 3 simple tenses with some examples. So we'll just go through that examples, all the examples that we have seen in the previous video. And we will solve the textual exercises, and we'll start with the first exercise today. So first let us just have the recap of the previous video, and before we continue, as I tell you every day, I hope that you are sitting with your notebook open, pencil and eraser, because the examples, exercises that we solve are to be written. You just don't see the video, you also write it down. So please take out your rough book. Also write today's date, day, and then the heading of the lesson, that is lesson number 10, simple tenses. So lesson number 10, simple tenses. What are we learning? Simple tenses. We'll have the explanation and the textual exercises, solution. First thing we had seen in the previous video, let's just quickly go through it. The word tense means time or an action or event when the action is done, that is the time of the action. That is the meaning of the word tense. Then we had seen examples. The moon shines brightly. In this sentence, shines, it indicates it is present tense. Yesterday she visited the doctor. So visited, ed is written, that is past tense. Tomorrow she will pray at the church. So will means it is future tense. We had seen simple present tense. It indicates action that is happening now, or it happens regularly, that is simple present tense. Examples we had seen, the dog barks at the mailman. So barks, that is the action in present tense. I clean my room, that is also present tense. Then I fold the laundry. Fold is simple present tense. She mops the floor. Even mops is simple present. I always listen to music. Always is simple present. I work very hard. The word work is in present tense. Then also we had studied about simple past tense in the previous video. I hope you have seen that video. The action that began and ended in the past, the action which is over. Rahul played with his dog, so now he is not playing. It is past tense. They cleaned the room, so cleaned is also past tense. Rima danced beautifully. Now she is not dancing, she danced beautifully, but not now, past. Raman wrote neatly. He wrote, it's complete. He wrote it. So wrote is simple past tense. He ran very fast. So ran is simple past. He stayed at home. Stayed is simple past. Then we had also seen simple future tense. What is simple future tense? The action that will happen in future. The action which has not yet taken place. It is going to happen now. Means tomorrow or after some time. That is simple future tense. We had seen a few examples like Jimmy will be playing in the garden. So will is given. See over here. Sahil will eat the pizza after playing. Will is given again over here. Reena will go to school. So will again is given over here. I will travel round the world. So will, that is also example of simple future. It will rain tomorrow. I will study hard for exams. So everywhere did you notice the word will is there with the verb, and these are the examples of simple future tense. The actions which have not yet taken place, the actions which will take place, that is simple future tense. Then today we shall continue with the textual exercise. This was just the recap of the video, so I had to go a bit faster. Now again we'll slow down the textual exercise because that is the new thing that we are solving today. So give the heading in your book textual exercise. The exercises of your textbook, we will solve it, and we'll have warm up exercise also, that is for fun and for understanding the concept. Please give the heading. Number 1, warm up exercise. What do you do at home? Look at the pictures, clues, and solve the puzzle. So here, what is given over here? See, the images are given and you have to identify what is being done in the images. 3 images are given and all these 3 things you do at home, don't you? You might have seen your mother doing these 3 things, or you can also do it yourself. So first one, as you can see, it is given clothes, clothes. What is she doing? She is a mother. What is she doing with the clothes? She is using an iron. She is ironing the clothes. What is she doing? Iron the clothes. Let's write the answer. So here is the answer. I-R-O-N. Iron. I-R-O-N. Iron the clothes. Right? She is ironing the clothes. Then over here, what is this girl doing? With the bed, what do we do with the bed? We make our bed like this. Before sleeping, you have to make your bed. So let's complete this blanks. So here the answer is M-A-K-E. Make your bed. Make your bed. Then what is this girl doing? With the dishes. See here, the dishes are there in her hand. Here it is written D-I-S-H-E-S, dishes. What is she doing? Yes, she is washing it. She is washing the dishes. So here we have to write wash. Here is the spelling W-A-S-H, wash. Wash the dishes. Make the bed. Iron the clothes. Right? So this was the warm-up exercise. To look at the pictures and the clues. Let's see what is given. The next 3 images are given. Image number 4, 5 and 6. Even these are the household chores that are done every day. Let us see number 4. What is given? Plants. What is this girl doing? She is giving water to the plants. You should water your plants every day, right? So she is giving water to the plants. Let's write the answer. So the answer is W-A-T-E-R. Water the plants. Next, what is this girl doing with the mop? Yes, what is she doing? She is cleaning it. She is cleaning it. So our answer should be clean over here. So the spelling is C-L-E-A-N, clean. Clean the house. Water the plants. Last one, number 6, food. What is done with the food? Before you eat the food, you have to cook the food. Right? Your mother cooks the food for you. Then you can eat it. So here the answer will be cook. We'll write the spelling. So, C-O-O-K, cook. Food is being cooked. These are the images that we see this was the warm up exercise that we just completed. Read these sentences. I go to school every day. Sunny sings very well. Prithvi goes to the gym every morning. The earth moves round the sun. So here the highlighted verbs tell us about the actions that happen daily as a routine or are universal facts. These sentences are said to be in simple present tense. Go, sing, goes, moves, all these are the verbs. So verbs change forms to tell us when an action happened. These different forms are called tenses. So first important thing that you have to check in the sentence is the verb. Go, it is present. Sings, present. Goes, present tense. Moves, again present tense. So these are the examples of simple present tense. The actions that happen daily as a routine, like I go to school every day, that is the daily routine. Universal truth, like the earth moves around the sun, that is the universal truth, no one can change. So the action which is done daily or the universal truths are called simple present tense. Then read these sentences. I ate an apple yesterday. Father washed the car on Sunday. The mechanic repaired the computer. She wrote a letter last night. So these are the verbs: ate, washed, repaired, wrote. See, most of the verbs have ed, and these all verbs are in simple past tense. How do we know? See the definition. The highlighted verbs tell us about actions that happened in the past. When did the action happen? In the past. The actions are over. These sentences are said to be in simple past tense. Ate yesterday, the action is over. Washed the car on Sunday, Sunday is gone, so past. Repaired the computer, he went away, repairing is over. Wrote a letter last night, the night has gone, it is over. So these are the sentences in simple past tense. Then read the sentences given. I will visit grandmother tomorrow. Meena will help uncle to paint the wall. He will finish his homework by 10 p.m. I will write a letter tomorrow. The highlighted verbs tell us about the actions that will happen in near future. These sentences are said to be in simple future tense. Means these actions have not yet taken place, but they will take place later on. So they are called to be in simple future tense. It will happen, but yet it has not happened. So will visit, will help, will finish, will write. These sentences, wherever you see will, are called to be in simple future tense. Now let us learn the different forms of these verbs: simple present, simple past, simple future tense. So you have to write this table one time in homework, and you have to read along with me right now. Write, wrote, will write. Dance, danced, will dance. Sing, sang, will sing. Drop, dropped, will drop. Eat, ate, will eat. Buy, bought, will buy. Draw, drew, will draw. Ride, rode, will ride. Read, read, will read. Swim, swam, will swim. So these are the examples of the three tenses that we have studied. Some verbs are regular. Write will change to wrote, that is irregular. But in dance, we are just adding D, it is regular. Drop, we just add ed. Then there are some words which will change their spelling, that are called irregular. Write, wrote, draw, drew, read, read. This is also irregular. Swim, swam. Now, exercise. State whether the words are in simple past, present, or future tense. There are some verbs which are in simple past tense. So for that we have to write P. If they are in simple present tense, we shall write PR. And if they are in future tense, we shall write F. So this is exercise number 1 given on page number 41 of your grammar textbook. I want you to read and write along with me. So, first one, will play. Will play. As you can see over here, will is given before the verb. Whenever you see will before the verb, means it is future tense. What is it? Future tense. Will is given before the verb, so will is future tense, so we shall write F over here. Here is the answer, F. And what do we write F for? Future tense, because will is used. Number 2, DRINKS, drinks. So with he, she, it, we add S. But what is the tense? It is present tense. She drinks, he drinks. So that is present tense. For present tense we write PR. So you also have to write answer along with me. Present tense I have written C. COMBED, combed. You comb your hair, right? So combed. What is it? Is it in present, future or past? It is in past tense. So we just write P for that. ED is given. It is the past form of comb. So we have to write past tense. For that we just write P. Please see that you write complete heading as given over here and write all the questions and the answers like I have written. Number 4, SHOUTED, shouted. Shouted, again ED is given over here, right? So when ED is given, you understand that the verb is in past tense. It is the past tense of shout and it is shouted. What is it? Shouted is past tense. So here we have written P for that. Shouted, past tense. Number 5, SCOLDS, scolds. Scolds, your mother scolds you when you do mischief, right? So scolds is present tense. We add S or ES with present tense. She scolds you or he scolds you. It is present tense. So for present tense we write PR, scolds, present tense. Next, will bake. Will bake. Now you don't have to check anything else. Just notice one thing. The word will is used over here, right? So whenever you see the word will, means it is in future tense. Will means future tense, like we have written over here. Similarly, this is also the same. So F should be written over here in number 6 for future tense. Number 7, speaks, speaks, to speak something, to say. So again, just notice one thing, S is added over here. It is in present tense. When you add S, it becomes in present tense, right? So let us write the answer. Here it is PR, speaks, present tense. Next, CRIED, cried. CRIED, cried. It is past tense. It is the past tense of the word cry. The present tense is CRY, cry. Past tense is cried, CRIED, cried. Past tense, so we have to write P. What do we write for past tense? P for past tense. Next, number 9, will go, will go. So again, just notice the word will. Will is given, that means it is in future tense. Like over here, will play, will bake. Similarly, will go is in future tense. For that we write F. What do we write? F for future tense. Next we have will launch, will launch. Again, similarly, will is given over here like it was given over here. So will is given means it is future tense. We'll write the answer. Here is the answer, F for future tense. I hope you are all writing along with me. Then WRITES, writes. Again, what is added over here? S has been added, S. So when you add S, it becomes present tense. When you add S, it becomes present tense. For present tense, what do we write? PR. So let's write. Here I have written the answer, PR, writes, present tense. We write, she writes, he writes. Next, WROTE, wrote. WROTE, wrote. It is the past tense of write. Here is present tense. Here is past tense. We saw that in the table over here. Wrote, simple past tense. So it is past tense. Here we write P for past tense. What do we write? P for past tense. Wrote is in past tense. So here we complete exercise number 1. Let's revise all the questions. Will play, future tense, drinks, present tense, calmed, past tense, shouted, past tense, scolds, present tense, will bake, future tense, speaks, present tense, cried, present tense, will go, future tense, will launch, future tense, writes, present tense, wrote, past tense. So that is it for exercise 1. Then we have one more exercise, that is exercise number 2 of your textbook. Exercise number 2, complete the table. Let us solve that exercise quickly. Simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. So present tense, past tense and future tense. One is given, the other two we have to write. Whichever is given, the remaining two we have to write the answer. Number 1, LAUGH, laugh. So what is the past tense of laugh? We just have to add ed, laughed. And what will be the future tense? We have to add will laugh. Here is the answer. Please do write the correct spelling. LAUGHED, laughed. Then will laugh. Here the spelling is same. You just have to add will because it is future tense. Number 2, dash, will fall. So future tense is given. We have to write present and past. So what is the present tense for fall? Will fall is, here we'll write fall as it is. And what is the past tense of fall? It is fell. So we'll write. So the answer is fall, fell, will fall. See, many students make mistake over here. They write falled, but that is not a word in English. It is fell, F-E-L-L, fell. Past tense of fall is fell. And future tense is will fall. Number 3, catch, dash, dash. Present tense is given, catch. The past tense will be caught. And future will be will catch. So here is the answer. Catch, caught, will catch. Catch, caught, will catch. Next is given dash, drew, dash. So simple past tense is given drew. When you draw something, the past tense is drew. So here the present tense will be draw, then drew, and future will be will draw. Here is the answer. Draw, drew, will draw. Draw, drew, will draw. Next, drop. Drop, past tense will be dropped. Future will be will drop. Drop, dropped, and will drop. Let's write the answer. So check the answer. Drop, dropped, will drop. Drop, dropped, and will drop. So we complete exercise 2 over here. Let's revise all the words that we have written over here. Laugh, laughed, will laugh. Fall, fell, will fall. Catch, caught, will catch. Draw, drew, will draw. Drop, dropped, and will drop. So today we solved the textual exercise. First we solved the warm-up exercise. This is ironing the clothes. Here is making the bed. Here is washing the dishes. Then watering the plants. Cleaning the house. Cooking the food. Then we learnt about simple present tense. It tells us about the actions that happen daily as a routine or universal fact. We learnt about simple past tense, the actions that happened in the past, the actions that are over in the past. We learnt about simple future tense, the actions that will happen now in future, in near future. Then we saw the table of different forms of the verbs, and I have given this in homework one time. Then we solved the first exercise, exercise 1 of your textbook. Write P for simple past, PR for simple present, and F for future tense. Then we solved exercise number 2, complete the table, simple present, simple past, and simple future. Even this is in homework. You have to complete in your textbook exercise number 1 and exercise number 2, and you have to write this table one time in your rough book. Thank you. Have a nice day.